Well, we're disappointed that the lawyers seem intent on going to the appeal court. We continue to believe that the judge's ruling was rooted in very strict case law, that her reasoning was sound, and that her ruling will stand up. We also continue to believe that this is the wrong way to go about solving the problem of coastal erosion and wetlands loss, that all parties involved need to work collaboratively toward a comprehensive solution that doesn't simply appropriate blame to any one entity for problems that are very complex and very long-term.
Okay. And is there a cost for continuing with this case? And what would that cost be to the
Could you clarify your question? Yeah.
What would be the cost to the taxpayers for moving forward with an appeal?
Well, you heard a lot about costs today here in this particular board meeting, and you heard a lot of ambiguity and a lot of uncertainty attached to the answers to that question. I think, no pun intended, I think the jury is still out on not only what the costs currently are, what the cost of the taxpayers might be going forward, and how that all may be handled. I think there's a lot of uncertainty attached to that. I think these board members asked a lot of very important questions and got, frankly, very few meaningful answers from the plaintiff's lawyers about those costs.
So is there a concern that the contract that the levee authority has with the attorneys, if the case goes all the way to the Supreme Court or until that point where the attorneys contend it's no longer appealable, that and it's thrown out, that there would be a cost to the levee authority?
Well, I think that seems to be up in the air. One thing is certain here: the plaintiff's lawyers seem to have the ability to cut their own path on this, unless the board votes to stop the litigation. In which case, of course, the board would be on the hook for fees and expenses. So, it's a complex issue that I don't think anyone really has the answers to. What we do know is that what's happened at this point has gotten the taxpayers of Louisiana nowhere in terms of solving the problem of wetlands loss. This has been dragging on now since September of 2013. There's been one really meaningful action in court, and that has been to dismiss this suit. That's the primary thing that we're focused on here today. The courts have ruled that this particular suit should be dismissed. That's the one tangible, the one thing that everyone can agree on. That's what's happened right now, and I think it's up to the board to follow the wisdom of the court.